Hi everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. So last time out we headed into Saffron City, which is where we are now, and we beat the we went through the fighting dojo and we got ourselves a Hitmonlee. But now in this part we're going to be heading into the Silph Co Building, and we're going to be trying to stop Team Rocket. What an arrogant prat. So yeah, this is where we are now. We're in the Silph Co Building. And Douche and Blue have turned up. And basically what Blue's main thing here is that basically he wants to see whether we're good enough to be able to stop Team Rocket from defeating the Silph Co. Whether we're able to stop Team Rocket from taking control of the Silph Co Building and getting the secret prototype device which they've got here. No, they won't. The Elite Four aren't going to fucking help us, man. Elite Four don't do anything except sit in their ivory tower, waiting for people to defeat them. But prove you're up to the task. Yes. So now we've got to take on Blue in order for us to go through the Silph Co Building. So let's see. Let's take him on and see what he's got. Yeah, it's the first battle with Trainer Blue, and this is a one fight we have to do. So he starts off with an Executor, but we've got an Arcanine, level 38. I'm at level 41, so this shouldn't be too difficult. And already taken off a lot of his health. Got Psychic, but it didn't do a ridiculous amount of damage, so we should be fine. Let's use Heat Wave. Finish him off. There we go. Executor's down. Yeah, Blue at the end of the game is one of the super bosses, along with Green and Red, which I'm going to try and show off if I can. I don't know whether I'll be able to, but yeah, I'm going to try to. I think you have to defeat the Elite Four and capture, what's the name of him? Mewtwo, before you can start challenging the super bosses. But I'll try and show them off. He's only got 2 Pokemon at this point. I think he has a full team when you fight him at end game. So, and he's got a Charizard. But thanks to my Gyarados and my Arcanine, I was able to kick his ass pretty comfortably. I think it's also kind of a way of just telling you, like, if you can beat Blue with the Pokemon that he has and the levels that he is at, then you should be able to beat the Rocket trainers here in Silph Co Building pretty comfortably. But anyway, we're done with Blue for now. So we're going to go up, and we're going to go to the start at the 5th floor. So let's get going. This is also the Silph Co Building is also one of the largest dungeons in the game. One of the longest and most. It's not arduous. It's just a bit of a dull slog. Like it's similar in a way to the Team Rocket hideout, except less of a pain in the ass. Because there's not as many puzzles to do in this one. But anyway, so we're taking on Team Rocket Admin Archer and a Rocket Grunt. We've got Electrode and Muck. And we've got Pikachu and Cubone. Do your job, Cubone, for God's sake. Level 36. Thunderbolt. And we're going to attack Muck. I don't know why it does this sometimes. It kind of stalls on loading the attack animation on occasion. Well, that was rather stupid. He's killed himself, hurt his muck rather badly, and hasn't done that much damage to either me or Cubone. Cubone's poisoned, not my concern. Look after your Cubone, douche. I think Bone Meringue as well was a later addition. I don't think that was in the original Gen 1, from what I remember. Kadabra's now at level 44. He's poisoned. Damn it, Cubone. Another poison type. We've got a Weezing and we've got a Raticate. They're not too bad. Raticate is a bit of a pain. Just because if he's got something like Hyper Fang or Crunch, then he can really fucking hurt. But he doesn't. As long as he doesn't use those moves, he should be relatively okay. And Raticate's down. And I think that means that the Grunt there is out of... How the fuck does Muck have... does Weezing have Flamethrower? I didn't do that much. Yeah, keep going. Oh, only twice. Jesus Christ, Cubone, you're useless. Yeah, at this point I'm thinking just, fuck it. Let's just keep attacking him with the Pokemon that I've got out. I've not been caused any damage. Well done, douche. You're not completely useless as a Pokemon trainer. Fuck you. I hate Protect. Protect sucks. It's such a pain in the dick. Alright, let's try and hit him with another Thunderbolt. What am I doing? Why? I don't think this is really a good idea. Can it... Is this going to hit Cubone as well? The Weezing is fainted. Oh, I didn't hit Cubone as well. Oh, that's good at least. What a time to use that, eh? Anyway. I think he's got one Pokemon left. He's got a Golbat. He was weak to Pikachu's electricity. So, yeah, this was difficult, wasn't it? Finish him off. And you're done. Archer, you're useless. I hated your show on TV as well. And we're done here. Rude? So rude to knock me over like that, you piece of shit. And what have we got? We've got the Guard Key from Douche. This was something that was different, I believe, in the original Gen 1, because of course Archer wasn't a part of the original team. Part of the original Gen 1. I think in Gen 1 it was just a random Team Rocket Grunt who had a Guard Key that you had to beat him in order to be able to get it. Same principle, I guess, but it just it's more related to the plot at this point. But anyway, because I need all the experience points that I can possibly get, we're going to be going through this entire... We're going to be going through every single floor and picking up every single item possible. Jesus, can't run through there. Need to lose some weight. Basically, the people you will face here are Rocket Grunts, and then occasionally you will fight these guys, which are kind of like scientists. They all have There's also some clowns in here for some reason. Jugglers, I don't know why. But the scientists will have mainly like poison and electric types. The Rocket Grunts will have their usual bullshit, which is basically just a load of normal types like Raticates and stuff like that. A load of like poison types, and then very occasionally they'll have some better Pokemon. Oh, we got Self-Destruct. How useless. They also have a smattering of different Pokemon, which are kind of more exotic. but that won't happen all that too often. So yeah, Team Rocket is pretty useless when it comes to, because you know what kind of Pokemon you're going to be facing off against. Although it's still not as bad as I think it was the team from it was the team from Pokemon from Gen 4, who I believe had a level 4. One of their members had a level 47 Wurmple, which is the equivalent of having like a level 47 Weedle. It's just kind of, why the fuck do you have that? So the Team Rocket aren't as bad as that, but yeah, so Team Rocket aren't as bad as that, but they still have some pretty shit Pokemon in their ranks. So at the moment I'm just having a look around, seeing if I'm missing anything. It's essentially just a case of going through every single floor, open up all the rooms, getting all the items that you can get, fighting all the battles that you can, and then, you know, getting to the very top. I think you also need an elevator key to access one of the elevators to get up to to face off against the Giovanni on the top floor, I believe. We got a battle. Jesus. Team Rocket Grunt. What's he got? He's got a Coughing. We've fought plenty of you before. To be fair, this dungeon is, well, it's I guess it is basically a dungeon. It is not particularly hard. It's just there's a lot of trainers, and if you go out your way to fight every single one of them, you better make sure you have some good what's the word for? Some good health restoring items on you, as well as some PP restoring items like elixirs and stuff like that. Otherwise, you'll be going in and out of this place quite a lot to restore Pokemon, to, you know, go to the Pokemon Center and shit. Let's bury ourselves in the ground. Screech? Nope. I guess I showed this off to show off Electrode, even though we've already seen him, but what the hell. It's a quick battle. Like I say, Electrode is pretty good as an electric type. Pretty quick. But not a Pokemon I've ever used. So let's grab ourselves a Dire Hit. I don't know what that does. I can't remember. I've never used Dire Hit ever in my life. So let's just move on. The floors are all relatively simple to navigate. We got another battle? No, we haven't. These are always fun to edit. It's so many battles cut out. Well, you're a prick, and I kicked your ass. Alright, let's go. We've now got to head up into this room because we've got, I think, 4 or 5 Pokeballs for us to pick up. Got some new items. Got to sell the full heal. And a star piece. I think you sell that, I'm pretty sure. Escape rope. I've never bought an escape rope in any Pokemon game. I've just always just found enough during the course of the game to not have to bother, because I'm not escaping too often, apart from in, you know, cave systems like Mount Moon or something like that, where you just want to get out of there quickly if you need to heal up and that kind of stuff. But we're done with the 3rd floor now, so now we're going to move up to the 4th. Away we go. Time for the 4th floor. And he's got a Porygon. Ooh, isn't that cool? That is something, you actually meet him outside of the Pokemon Center later, and he will give you a Porygon. I think it's just a way, because in this one, in the original version of Gen 1, the only way you could get a Porygon was 2 ways. I think you could go to the Safari Zone, and it was a very rare encounter, or you could buy it from the gambling place. But in this one, you don't have the gambling place, like you can't gamble, and also you don't have the Safari Zone. So, in order for if you're doing 151 Pokemon completion, you have to go and buy. You have to. They have to give you an option, a way of getting Porygon. So you get him there. Alright. Now we've got to battle with the Juggler. Why is a Juggler a part of Team Rocket? I don't know. Why is he battling us? Who knows? But, yeah, I'm not a fan of Hypno's design. As I've said before, he's a good Pokemon to have. He's basically just a... He has his special attack stats are not as good as Alakazam's. But he can take more of a hit. He defensively is a lot stronger. He can take more physical damage. So there's Haunter. We've seen him before. I do love his design. It's one of my favourite designs. But I've never really used the Ghost type, even though I really wanted to. I did my first time through Gen 1 actually. I used the Ghastly, but he was just so pathetic. I just pretty much got him because I liked the design, but that was it. And now he's got a Kadabra. And I think this is me kind of going, oh well, what do I do here? No. Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. Get to use my Scyther. Yeah, because Psychic types are weak to Bug. But I'll check here. Shit. I've got no Pokemon which know Bug type moves. Like my Scyther does not know any Bug type moves. So I'll use Brick Break. Oh! Oh god, it's going to use Psybeam. Didn't take that much damage though. Yeah, Scyther's pretty good. As I've said before, Scyther's pretty good. He's a pretty fast Pokemon. So, one of the fastest in the game, so... He's kind of useful to have around. And I have always loved his design. Although, how does he pick anything up? Must be useful at a barbecue, though. You can just use him as like to hold your sausages on or something. But anyway, we're now done with the Juggler. Crusty Jugglers. And so we're going to talk to this prick. And I don't is this another battle? No. Like I said, in this one, once you get up to the... It seems to be something that it's something that I've noticed with Pokemon. As the further I've gone on, the more I've had to edit out. Because, you know, there's only a certain number of Pokemon, especially in Gen 1, so you just keep running into the same fucking Pokemon the whole time. We got ourselves Flash Cannon. I've never used Flash Cannon. I think it's an electric type move. I like a more powerful electric type move. But I've never used it, so no idea if it's any good or not. I've never used it, so can't tell you. Let's pick that up. And we got a nugget. We could sell that. Oh shit. She saw me. And now, because she's there, you have to go all the way around, which is a bit of a pain. But yeah, that's pretty much... Yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of this part. Join me next time when we're going to continue through the Silph Co Building. And we're going to try and get to the top to stop Giovanni and Team Rocket from stealing this prototype thing, whatever they're trying to get. So join me next time for the next part of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. See you next time.